Oh, well, shucks, look at this. Just woke up from WWE fan. What a good first thing to listen to in the morning. Come on, that's so kind, man. Look at that. Matt, I appreciate you. I met this guy on the plane ride home from Minneapolis. I appreciate you coming in, man. This is so cool. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Very, very grateful for every single one of you guys. Look at how cool this is. I got this whole bag of lettuce right here. Whole bag of romaine that I'm going to be gifting to the person that gives us the chicken eggs. Look how amazing these look. These romaine looks amazing. It's so cool, man. Spinach. Dude, the Swiss chard is getting huge. It's amazing. The onions all separated. Arugula, broccoli rabe, regular broccoli, kale. And now we get a whole bunch of things getting big in here. Getting big. Tomatoes going. Finally put new cells in, like more beets, which you can actually eat the tops of the beets, which is cool. They're like microgreens. And then basil's getting big. Look at these zucchinis over here. This purple basil right here. Got microgreens going. Sunflowers, which I actually learned, this is really cool. You can actually use sunflowers as stems or as poles for things like beans or cucumbers that wrap around things, which is a cool idea. Okay, let's set up for a Zoom meeting. Do my first interview in quite a bit of time. Last one was Tommy Profit. Now we have an artist named Amasol, which I met through the whole Gary V NFT thing. She was a performer at VCon. I think it's a really good connection to make. So I'm excited about it. She's from Mexico. So I'm looking forward to this. Alrighty, just wrapped up lunch. Had leftover homemade fried rice that I made last night, which was pretty good actually, and some salmon. That interview with Ima Soul was phenomenal. Really, really cool perspective on life. We really agreed on a lot of things. It was pretty remarkable. Now I have to edit some vlogs. I'm like really far behind on the vlogs. And when I met Mike Boyd out at VCon in Minneapolis, I introduced myself. I saw him in the distance and introduced myself, and I was like, "Hey, I just want to introduce myself in person." And he saw the camera. He's like, "You got some good content." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying my best." He's like, "Send it to me when you're done." So I was like, "Oh snap, okay." So I have to edit the vlogs from while I was out there, and then along with this interview, because he knows Ima, so I'll send him the 2 vlogs and then this interview with Ima. That's the story. New song was released today, and before it was actually even released, before it was like premiered this morning at 6. What time did I don't know 7 o'clock this morning when I was on my run. I was writing lyrics to this song, working on the next song before the song was even released. Before, you know what I'm trying to say. Working on the next song before this song's even released. But now that this song's released, too many songs to talk about. I'm working on, started a decent amount of time ago, but I have a totally new concept for it. Originally, I didn't know what it was going to be about. It was just kind of sounded cool. Then it was like about a girl that like doesn't see herself the way that she should, and had a low self-esteem. But now I've totally changed it to this whole concept of like diamond eyes, like a dreamer, like somebody that's wants to dream big, but we kind of lose that sparkle in our eyes as we get older. So it's essentially talking about like, here, I'll show you, like, this is the lyrics. I'll show you some of the lyrics that I have. I think I might have most of the song, which is crazy. It's talking about being a dreamer when you're a kid, and as you get older, you kind of lose that, and how I don't want to lose that, and I don't want people to lose that. So this is starts with the chorus. Ready? When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. But look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites, 'cause they're living a nightmare, they're just used to it. Now that I'm older, I can see what they're something like this. Like, I'm still working on the syllabolic phrasing and getting rid of certain words or changing certain words, but like let's continue. Now that I'm older, I can see what they really meant. That dream big is a job with some college debt, but I'm not happy being happy with the job they hate. So I'll prove them wrong until they finally say, come on, it's coming along. We're starter. Never seen in my whole life. Let's see, I have a general idea of this next part. You turn the pages 'cause you're flipping through the book of life. You're not living, gonna die life. Paychecks, We're still working on it. Yo, do you hear that? That's the sound of pouring rain as I'm trying to load my car. I left the house 30 seconds too late because it was not a single drop of rain all day. 30 seconds before I leave, it starts pouring as I had to load my car with all my gear to go to band rehearsal. Cool, so I just actually finished setting everything up at the church. Gear's all set up. It's 6:20, practice is at 7 o'clock. I'm picking up pizza for everybody, but also right down the road is the police station that when I spoke to the police officer, he recommended I go check and see if anybody had dropped anything off at for my guitar. So got a little extra time. I might as well see if my guitar is there before I go out and buy a new one. All right, here is the precinct. I guess I passed. Oh wait, here we go. Here's the precinct. I missed the turn, so we got to turn around. It's over here. So I guess we'll try and I don't even know what I'm going to say. Did anybody drop off a guitar here? Well, it's officially a goner. I checked. I did everything I can. It's officially gone.
The most beautiful diamonds eyes I've ever seen in my whole life. The skyline is jealous. I'm looking at you, how you shine.
When I was young, all I had was humble innocence. Well, look at me now, a little different. They said let him dream, but they're just hypocrites. Cause they're living a nightmare, but they're used to it. Now that I'm older, I can see what they really meant. That dream big means a job with some college debt. But I'm not happy being happy with the job they hate. So I'll prove them wrong until they finally see.